Anyway,
D&D.
No.
Hi.
hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to It's a Long Story, place where we roll dice. We tell freaking stories and we create freaking magic.
Always.
Always. We are here with most of the Unearthed Arcanum, minus Prim.
And an interloper.
And an interloper.
Just kidding. We have a guest who we love very much.
And a special guest star, Kay, playing as Prisha. Everybody take a look at your camera, wave, and say hi.
Hi.
Hi, I'm
Hi.
interloping.
Hi.
I just like that word. It's just a fun word.
It's all right.
Stop bullying me.
Yeah, I don't think it's a fun word for the people that hear it, but yeah, all right, that's cool. That's cool.
She's what you don't hear is behind the scenes. She's so mean.
She's so mean, guys. Look, you know, like Jess seems so like sweet
Just
and
like
nice.
you.
She is. There was a person in the chair next to her, and she bullied them out.
I did. I did. She's over there loafing on the footstool instead.
Crying, probably. Anyways, for those that don't know, hi, we're a D&D live stream that runs every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and this one, Friday, having 5 parties living, existing, and breathing in the same homebrew world, the wonderful, beautiful world of Estera. Announcements! New Moon! We need a player for New Moon. So if you are interested in possibly joining joining the Tuesday night campaign, we are looking for a 6th for that.
Go be their interloper.
All right, yeah, cool. Just
Don't do that.
it helps to double down. It helps to double down. We definitely need a 6th player for that. And the campaign's been going on for a long time, literally about as long as this campaign's going on. So if you're interested in joining a weekly Tuesday campaign with a bunch of others from the Estera family, including Prisha, who is normally in New Moon, please go check it out. You can do so by going to startplaying.games/GM/It's a Long Story. You can also check it out on the video description below if you're watching on YouTube. Excuse me. Also, tomorrow, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I had that sleep study last night, and my mind is. They kicked me out at 6 a.m. So, it has been.
Took you that long to study sleep?
Yeah. But I aced it, dude. They said I don't have to do it anymore.
Nice. Oh, fantastic, dude. I'm really proud
God,
of you.
I only
Wait,
hope
you don't
I'm
have to,
so lucky.
you don't have to sleep
Good
anymore?
job.
I don't have to sleep anymore. I did it.
You did that well?
Yeah.
Dude.
That's amazing.
Wise.
So,
Yep.
next thing, dude. Next thing, beat D&D.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna. That's the next thing. I'm gonna take that test. Guys, this is so opposite. I desperately need sleep right now, but that's all right. We are here. Talking about tomorrow. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Tomorrow, Daggerheart. For those that don't know, we are streaming our second in our what is now probably become a 2-shot. I will probably be finishing it up tomorrow. But if you are unfamiliar with what Daggerheart is, where you been? It is the new TTRPG system designed by Darrington Press, the people from Critical Role. It's a really cool system that I have really high hopes for in the popularity in the future going down. A lot of stuff that I really, really like about it. And I'm still interested in kind of getting a couple more sessions under my belt before being able to kind of give a full kind of honest review on it. But it was great. We had a really great time. Rachel was there. Rachel played a Galapa named Tally, right?
Tally Shellbrush. Mm-hmm.
Yes. The Galapa Seraph, I believe. So yeah. Really cool. Go check it out. We will be streaming that tomorrow, so you guys can kind of watch that. We do have that plate. That plate. Yeah, that plate is absolutely full. But we'll probably have some things that'll kind of come up in the future. More on that probably in the next few weeks. So yeah. Also, if you're interested in supporting the channel, best way to do so is to like and subscribe where you're watching this, whether that is on YouTube or Twitch. You can also check out our Instagram and TikTok down below, right down there, at @itsalongstory_TTRPG, which is curated by the lovely Kay, who is here today, that one. So as always, thank you, Kay. This is a live stream, so feel free to say hi. You can always often you'll see me say hi back, or at least comment, or if it's super funny, it'll come down below here, and everybody will laugh at it, except for Rachel. She doesn't laugh ever. I've tried to for like 3 months now. No luck. It's okay, I'll get it someday. Oh, Kay's gone. It's fine. Cool. So that's it. I think that's all I got for announcements. Sorry, I think the introductions are a little. Yes, Brandon. Where were you? You're late. Yes, we are looking for a new player for New Moon. I mentioned it. Shout out to Brandon. Thank you, Brandon, for everything that you do. Before we jump into tonight's session, we need to get a recap of where we left off with the Unearthed Arcanum. So, Kiki, please take this from me.
Oh, well, last week we started with Miri collecting her vomit for Alistair to study and desperately shooing Houston away as he tried to devour all of the vomit before she could collect it. Io did go over with some vials to try and help. It did not, in fact, help, but they tried. Prim was dying in the corner, downing healing potions. Next to Gwyn as they were trying to recover, and Ara was checking in on Kara to make sure she was good, and she told him, of course, did you not see me take out that giant? I mean, I'm such a badass. Then then Kara gets this grand idea in her mind that she's going to scry on Amur, because we haven't heard from him in a long time, and we want to know what our little buddy's up to. And the party tries to dissuade her from this. Doesn't work. And then Gwyn casts Intellect Fortress on her, and she goes in. She finds Amur scared, shaking out of his boots, standing before this kind of barrier-type forest, with this shadows that are kind of like, they move and writhe, and they form into hands and shapes, and then this giant shadow monster appears on the other side. And Amur is terrified of it. And he's trying to enlist it to, I believe, hunt us. So, as the thing looks at Kara in her little scrying eye, Kara's like, there's better things to hunt than nuisances like me. Think about the masters and queens you could hunt. And the thing kind of nods to her. It likes that idea. It's hungry, as the embodiment of hunger is often hungry. Kara explained everything, and Prim starts having an absolute fucking conniption and not telling us anything until we rip it out of her, and she tells us it's the Napolis. Something to do with a horrifying beast that stalked the family, and they used horrible druidic magic to banish it. They learn that this thing is supposedly unstoppable and feeds on everything. And eventually, while this discussion's going on, we do spot the little blue bastard who's been following us and narrating to us. This damn bird, he won't shut up. Miri tries very hard to catch it, potentially kill it. Does not work. Io coaxes it with song and birdseed. And then we learn all about this annoying little bird who has been narrating our lives, and this is his domain, and he's called the Blue Teller. And he tells us about the cursed giant who was once a member of the Cloud Giants, an emissary sent to investigate strange events along the border of the Violet Court. He protected those displaced by fate, but he fell to a curse, tormented. He saw horrors until his end, and then we killed him, because that's us. Go us. Eventually, we say goodbye to this Blue Teller. After Prim's like, hey, go check on my wife, would you? We did make it very clear that he's not the voyeur, that's the Red Teller, but this Blue Teller will go check on Prim's wife for her. And as we are heading off, when we finally get out of the woods, good old Essie pops in to talk to Prim, and she's like, where were you? You can't follow any fucking orders. You drink, you disappear for a while, what the hell? And then Prim tells her quite literally everything about the Blue Teller. And then we come up on another strange set of woods where we argue incessantly, once again, about staying on the path into the woods or leaving the path, and we decide to, once again, do the same exact thing we did last time. And then the path starts repeating behind us, and the stars start repeating above us, and the entire place is an endless maze that we have walked into and become trapped in, along with this lovely little undead satyr thing that comes running up to us and is very kind, very sweet. She's talking about who we immediately connect to be Grian, with a golden feather, and she knows Spat. That's how we put that together. Spat ate her feather. Alistair gives her Kara's feather, trying to be sneaky, as he keeps her feather. And then we realize that she's been trapped here for, 6.5 years, and we get the grand idea that, we just need to go to sleep, and Mary starts knocking people out with her hugs. Kara resists, and Prim also resists, but everyone else falls asleep. As everyone's asleep, the Nathalis appears, and Kara strikes a deal with it to destroy the Warden, the Shadow Prince, the Twilight Oracle, and the Queen of Air and Darkness. And the thing nods in agreement. And that is where we ended last time.
Beautiful. Awesome. Thank you, Kiki. Also, the guy, he did kind of reach up, take the sun down, and everything went dark. There was that.
Well, we did forget that Kara had an absolute fucking mental breakdown and almost told Kara everything, but then Io threw foot water in his face.
Yes, as Io does.
Also, is Brandon's comment stuck there for anybody else?
It's weird.
I refreshed.
On YouTube,
I
it
refreshed
isn't.
and
I will be back.
All good. Cool. As Kiki's coming back, everybody, anything else to add?
I do believe, did she say 6.5 years or 1.5 years?
6.5.
6.5.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Yeah, anything else? A lot happened last session, so.
Yeah, that was ace.
Yeah.
Not at all.
I don't even remember all the stuff that happened last
It's
time.
crazy. It was like there was so much with Alistair. So much.
I know.
All you have to know
He
is
and Prisha
Kara
had this
saved
real
the day.
bonding moment. Like,
did.
yeah.
Yeah.
They're like best friends now.
Oh, that certainly didn't happen.
No, I was there. It definitely did.
It's canon.
It's canon.
All
Canon.
with two ends.
All right, so here's the ultimate test.
Dude, why?
And now I'm gonna hide it.
Oh, it's gone.
It's gone.
Yay.
I think I just hit it too. I just hit the show and hide too fast for Emux to catch up. Cool. Well, awesome. Before we jump into today's session, one thing that your ridiculously absent-minded DM did forget or didn't know or whatever, what have you. It has been 2 weeks, but happy birthday, Kay.
Happy birthday!
Happy belated birthday.
That's horrifying.
That's really good, and I'm really glad that you like figured that out in like less than 15 minutes. That's really good.
Yeah. See, all your friends are here.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The
The
there's
Nathalis.
cake. There's
not
the
Spat.
Nathalis. And
Not
Hey,
Spat.
no, he's adorable. What are you talking about?
That's
He's
why
so
he's
cute.
Laura's
Adorable.
bestie.
Honestly, Midjourney could not stop making him a deer. So
Love that for me.
pretty close. I will say, if you guys want,
So upset.
if you guys want to know what the Nathalis looks like, it's right,
I do.
right there. That's all you get.
Oh.
I didn't even see it.
Good.
It's kind of like down in his hands. He was hiding it.
Yeah. Anyways, happy belated gay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Do you guys want to play some freaking D&D?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
I did
What you
forget.
want? Of course.
I did forget. As we wake up from this long rest, we've been together for 3 months as a party, so this is our 90-day review.
Beautiful. This is our clip
I
show.
am the impartial judge.
No,
I am the impartial
first
judge of
in,
our.
first out, or last in, first out.
Okay, bye, guys. It was lovely
Technically, it was
seeing you.
Prisha, so
Bye.
You're safe. You're safe, Mary. You've got Prisha.
Yeah.
Oh god, thank goodness.
Thank goodness.
Nice to meet you guys. Bye. Thank you.
Great. Now that Kay's leaving,
Oh god.
Yes.
let's play some D&D.
Let's play some D&D.
Well, are we doing it right now?
Yeah, right now.
Yeah.
Ready, go.
But I'm not ready.
Too bad. All right. I am going to ask for a Constitution saving throw for Kara.
$16?
Okay. All right. Everyone around you has fallen asleep, besides Prim, whom you can't see right now. Because you can't see anything. It's not dark, it's not night. It's just black. Blacker than anything you've ever witnessed. Closing your eyes, there's no difference. It's almost like it's lighter when you close your eyes. Kara, roll me a d20.
19. It was almost a 1. I got very scared.
As you're staring into this inky black void, you hear a voice. Mom? Mother, is that you? Are you there? With a 19, or sorry, with a 16 Constitution saving throw. There's something about the voice that feels familiar. But you can't place it. Mom, follow my voice. Please?
Who are you? Are you lost?
It is you. It's been so long. Please, I'm I can't come much closer. I'm not allowed to leave the area, but if you could follow my voice.
I want to roll an insight check on the voice.
Yeah, go for it.
13. Don't I have something that I can't roll below a 10? Hold on.
I think it's on things that that you're proficient in. Which
Okay, 21.
21. The edge of something makes sense. You've scried a scene that seemed to depict a block, an invisible wall. But this voice, again, you feel like it's familiar, but you can't place it, and it's not. You have spent enough time in the dark. Not this dark, but enough time to recognize that trust is something that is earned, if ever gained. And you do not trust this voice.
Tell me who you are.
What do you mean? Mother, are you okay?
Who are you looking for? What names? Who is it?
Looking for? I assumed you were looking for me. And I'm Mother, I'm right here.
I'm gonna grab Amur's letter.
Okay.
And see if he's nearby. Because I know he can shape change.
Roll me another insight check.
21.
You know that you don't trust this voice, and you know how close you are to the Violet Court, Court of Darkness. Of deceit. As you hold on to that that scroll, that piece of paper. You feel it warm up to almost a burn to your hand. You know who's calling out to you. It's not Maeve.
Emure, dear. You've got it wrong. I don't have a daughter. I don't know what games you're playing.
I'd like you to roll me a deception check.
What am I deceiving?
Your validity in that statement.
She doesn't remember having a daughter, though.
I know.
It's a dirty 20.
You really don't know.
It seems
What?
you don't know.
What a sacrifice. Or is it? Maybe a piece of you was glad to forget what you failed to do as a mother.
I'm not a mother, but if I were, I obviously wouldn't fail.
How sad for you.
Why don't you explain to me what is so sad?
I don't know what has tricked your thoughts into thinking I am not who I am to you. But maybe you could answer me this. Why would your friends be helping to look for me if I'm not your daughter?
Well, I needed help finding you, and I made a deal with Alistair, and the other two follow him around like lost pups, so here we are.
Oh, Siobhan, you don't sound so sure.
I'm not Siobhan. Siobhan died.
Did she know?
Yes. Her and Carter.
How did they die?
It was the night I used to come over for dinner. I found them both in the front shop dead.
Shame. But can you remember what she looked like lying on the floor? Was she cold to the touch, or was she freshly slain?
What do I need to roll, Joe? I feel like there has to be a roll for this.
Yeah, I like that. We'll say... I think it's a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
I'll roll a DC. DC's 19.
So failing's bad.
Failing's bad.
Because I rolled a 2 for a 5. I did the recap.
Mm-hmm.
That's a natural 1.
Kara. This is... You know who this is, for sure. And you know where you are. And you know who you are. But he's right. Seems strange for the others to be risking their lives for someone they barely knew. What? Where did you find her? Was she in her room? Was she in Maeve's room? Was she in the shop? No, it was the basement. Right? You realize you don't know?
There's a lot that's a little fuzzy. Just like last night with the wine. I don't know what game you're playing out of me, or...
Well, here's the funny thing. You know that you can trust me to always be trying to trick you. But why do you feel like in this moment you can't trust yourself? I'm powerful. But Mother, I can't do that.
You weren't there this morning. You weren't there at the giant. I know you weren't, but everyone was acting weird. What is this? How? How are you doing this?
Like I said, I'm powerful. But I can't do that. So you can come for me. But I would make sure that you know why your friends are joining you.
What can do that? What is powerful enough?
I'll let you figure that out.
You're going to die, Emil. You and the rest of your little cabal of shadow and twilight beings. We're coming for you, and these games won't work.
Kara, roll me another Constitution saving throw.
Oh, fuck. Jesus Christ. Con save plus 4. 15?
15's good. As you're calling out, you start to hear a voice back, but it's not. It's not Maeve or Amir or whatever. It sounds like Alistair's voice.
Kara, wake up. Kara.
I'm awake.
Kara, you open your eyes and you see Alistair and the rest of the group standing around you.
You were all asleep.
I believe you were asleep. Who are you talking to?
No, you all went to sleep. And I stayed up.
Okay.
You see, all of you have been watching Kara for the past few minutes, seemingly having trouble waking up like the rest of you.
No.
You must have fallen asleep too.
No, I didn't. No, you were all asleep.
We woke
And
up. You didn't.
no. Gwen, whatever you do to make it so people can't listen to us. And she's going to start looking around for scrying eyes or anything.
Yeah. As you look around, all of you, as you're starting to kind of like get a glimpse of your surroundings, everything has changed drastically. As I was saying before, I rolled a nat 1 on this number. You see Aura is in the corner now looking at Prim, who also seems to be in a similar position of like how Kara is. And you see Aura going, guys.
Prim?
Prim's not.
Try to shake her awake?
Yeah. You do so, and you see her eyes kind of go open. But you see an emptiness behind them.
Does this emptiness remind me of Brahm's emptiness?
Similar, yeah.
Damn it.
Alistair, can you fix her?
I mean, I will look at her, but I don't know that she needs to be fixed.
As you guys are trying to do your best to sort of bring Prim back to full consciousness, the area around starts to just mute you, Jess. The area around starts to kind of fall into view as you see it is not the same. Certainly not the same as the forest that you just left. And Prisha, you're in a space of what I imagine to be overjoyed, but kind of cut short with the current situation. You do not see. You see trees that look different. You see ground that does not seem to be gridded or copying itself. And you see the sky for the first time in 6.5 years.
Well, I guess you can be going now.
Mary,
Oh.
We might need the help right now, Mary.
Yeah, cause I don't know what the hell's going on with Prim. Can can you respond to us, Prim? Anything?
Miri, do you? This is Ara. Uh, do you know what did you do? Is this you?
Yeah. So,
can you wake her up?
Prem's not asleep.
Well, we need her
I'll
to be
go.
awake.
Yeah, cause she's definitely not here, Mir.
All
All right, I'll go look.
do you have a knife or a dagger I can borrow for a second? Cool. I take it and point it right at Prisha. What did you do?
What did I do?
Al.
Yes, that's what.
No,
Listen,
she didn't do it. She didn't do it. We need that. Whatever you do, Gwen, we need it up now.
Miri just said that she did it.
I think I did it.
What
What
did
do you mean you think you did it,
We
Kara?
can't talk if someone can listen.
Well, it takes 10 minutes for me to do what I need to do. If we need.
All right.
You gonna point the knife at me for the full 10 minutes?
He might. I'm sorry.
Okay.
He's not very good with knives. It's okay.
Prisha's gonna hold up her staff and also point it at Alistair. Just like
Io's gonna go over while all of this is going on. He's gonna touch Prim's neck. Does he feel a pulse? Does he feel a pulse?
Yes, you do.
And I'm guessing he also sees her chest rising and falling as if she's breathing.
It seems slow, as in relaxed.
Okay, well, she definitely seems, for the moment, still alive
Yeah,
and calm.
it's like Kara said. It's like, I don't know. Let's wait the 10 minutes.
Of course, of course.
stupid question.
Let's wait the 10 minutes so nobody can hear us.
On her way over to go look at Prim, Miri's gonna walk past Prisha and just stage whisper, I recommend sweeping the leg.
as Miri like does that, Prisha's gonna like with her staff just kind of be like, thanks. Okay.
Okay. So Gwen's going to do the private sanctum, but it does take the 10 minutes. So I'm sure it's a very uncomfortable 10 minutes that we wait for this to go up.
Alistair,
I
as
feel
you
like-
are staring at Prisha, roll me an investigation check.
$17.
Prisha, roll me an insight or perception check, your choice.
$22. Perception.
Alistair, as you're staring at Prisha, you realize there's something odd about her clothing. Her armor. It's a white pale white leather. Very odd. Rare, even. You've only seen it once before.
Your armor, where... Who made that for you?
My friend gave it to me.
Don't really have time to play the games. Who made your armor? Does your friend have a name?
Ianthe?
Alistair, can you inform the group right now whether or not you're wearing your ring?
I am not wearing my ring right now.
And you haven't been since last session.
It's true.
Alistair. It's possible that this creature has... It's possible this creature has found something similar. It's not improbable, you know that, but this is the Feywild, and strange things have been happening. The fact that she is wearing... There's the hole. You see it, don't you?
Yeah.
It's been marked over, but...
Your friend Ianthe, where did she get this?
I don't know.
You don't
My
know, or you
friends...
don't want to tell me?
I don't know. Her mom, maybe? They said it was her mom's?
Where her mother?
I don't know.
Joe, didn't Daphne tell me who her sister was
Mhm.
on the ship? You mean Daphne's sister? So her mother's that seamstress we met in Celeste.
This is the hide from the cave wyvern. Why?
Well, you left it with her, so she must have made it for Ianthe and her friends, who's Daphne's sister.
Carter's right. It is certainly possible. But, Alistair, you know the probability.
She could have just killed her as well and taken it from her.
Well, she had the feather. Spat
What-
took the golden feather, which means she's tied to Grian as well.
Who's Grian?
Oh, I haven't said his name yet. Oh, damn. Oops.
Do you know Grian?
Me?
Yes, you.
Yes, I know Grian.
And the child was also with y'all.
I'm shaking my head no at Prisha.
Can I roll an insight check?
You already did.
Oh yeah, I sure did. I don't think you should be asking me that question.
I tell you this in earnest and full honesty, the knife is not what you should be worried about. Was the child with you and Grian when you parted?
No.
Where did you leave the child?
No.
You see, that's not an appropriate answer to the question I asked.
It's the answer you're gonna get.
Alistair, why don't we focus on finding one child at a time?
Right now,
I
we are
am.
struggling with priorities.
They're right, Alistair. I would just keep an eye on this one. It just seems all too likely. And we are in the Feywild after all.
Apologies. I forget myself sometimes. After we recover Maeve, then we can help return you to Grian. I'm sure it will be a
Thank you.
fantastic reunion.
Thank you.
I sometimes forget myself. I do apologize. I Daphne, my auntie's sister, and among others, they make fun of me and they laugh and they call me odd sometimes, and I do apologize, but listen, as a token of my, I guess, an apology, please take this, and he'll hold out a small wooden button. I bought these from Daphne's mother, and I've slowly been carving them. Actually, I have one for Miri as well. It's not quite done yet, but I give these to people I find interesting and hope to connect with again sometime in the future.
Okay. Complete 360 from Prisha. Just okay.
So, same direction? You mean 180?
Okay. Haha. Complete 180 from Prisha. She turns around. She's no longer facing Alistair.
She's a full 540.
Yeah. Trinkets.
I gave I'm sorry, that was actually someone else that I gave several to, but I hope you understand. And your group,
She's, like,
how
getting
many,
it in her hair?
out of curiosity, how many were in your group?
Brian, the team, Jet, Ianthe, Titian, and Prisha. 6.
Great.
It's like us.
Alistair, I need you to give me a charisma saving throw, but not for you. So I guess a D20, and I'm going to say +4.
That's a 12.
Okay. Just a small retcon as you're handing the button over. Prisha, as soon as you touch the button, you hear this voice in your head. I know what you did. I know it was you. And I'm going to make you pay. I'm going to make sure that wherever you are sent will be a far, far worse place than this. And you feel yourself being shot back 10 feet.
What did you do?
Are you okay?
You're muted. Can't hear you.
Fine, but I don't want this. I don't like things that yell at me. First a book and now a button. I don't like it.
Gwyn, roll me a perception check.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is that enough to get her
That might be
attention?
enough.
Yeah, 16. Is that enough?
That's enough. I would say, like, as soon as the circle's up, you see Prisha get shot out of it, and you see Alistair holding his hand out, and you notice that the ring is missing from his finger.
Alistair, what did she do? I'm gonna go to Prisha, and I'm gonna take the button because I see she's holding the button out. Like, what happened? Why aren't you wearing your ring?
It's okay. They want you to put it on. I understand.
Just felt I would be better suited to handle everything that happened on the bridge. It's okay.
No.
Sorry I did that.
Are you sorry you did that? Or is she telling you you're sorry you did that?
As we've explained before, with the ring, she has no control. This was our decision.
Then maybe you don't need the ring if it's your decision.
He slides the ring back on.
Prisha, can I see the button,
Yeah.
please? Gwen's gonna take the button. What did it do?
It yelled at me. It was angry. It said that I did something and I don't know what I did. I have like 10 years of memory in total. I don't know.
From where I stood, you slipped and fell. I apologize if I had anything to do with that. It's
She
No.
slipped about 10 feet.
I've seen you
Standing?
I've seen you hand out buttons to pretty much everybody we've met. I ain't never seen it do some shit like that before.
nor have I. I don't know. I gave her a button. That was it.
Man.
I was busy. What caused it? What was the conversation? I wasn't able to pay attention to two things at once.
She was just telling us. I asked her about the child that
Oh,
was with Grian, and then she was telling me about. She was just telling me about her friends, Adim, Jet, Grian. Sorry, what were the other names?
I am the.
Ianthe. I feel like I'm missing one more. It'll come to me soon. Just concerned. The child is out there, not knowing what they possess or how to handle it, and I just want to be there to help. And I asked, and then I gave her a button because, I mean, it's what I do.
It's what you do.
Yes, it's what I do.
And it's what she's using now as some sort of warning, maybe?
It's
Yeah, we gotta be real
Sorry.
suspicious about that cane.
I just want to make
You guys
sure
are also.
that you acknowledge that she is acting independently through you. And maybe your goals align, but she is using you for her own end. And I just want you to say those words.
How about we just take a minute?
Just say them, Alistair. Just
Gwen.
acknowledge it. That's
Why?
all
So
I
you
need
can
from you.
destroy more things?
Maybe.
Listen, this isn't.
It was just goo.
Stop, everyone, please. I can't.
Just
I didn't.
acknowledge she has her own goals.
Of
that
course,
she's
she has her own
using you
goals. We
for.
all have our own goals. But if you remember, just a few days ago, we walked through a tunnel, and what did we see when we saw the same symbols when we found Undulith? What did we see in the center of the symbols? What was the creature that we saw?
It
What
could
was
have been
it?
a satyr.
It's not it could have been a satyr. It was a satyr. Right? We all saw it. Io, you saw it.
It could have been a satyr.
And here, in front of us, we have a satyr who claims they have little to no memory, who's been in the Feywild for how long? We don't know.
6.5 years.
6.5 years that they remember.
I mean, how is this any different from the situation with Petra? But
Petra was an idiot. This one clearly has power. Look at her.
I just see another satyr. I mean, I haven't.
Then open your eyes, Io.
We've met 3 satyrs here. I mean, yeah, she's different, but so are all of us. And I mean,
even if let's just assume. Let's assume for now. Let's all take a moment and say, sure, this satyr, Prisha, who has been trapped in the Feywild. Why would someone trap her in the Feywild?
The whims of capricious creatures that live for gods know how long. I mean, there could be 1,000,001 reasons.
I think Prisha leans over to Miri. What does capricious mean?
I think it means happy. Can I see your spear real quick? Just for
my staff?
Yeah.
No.
Just for like a second.
No. I think Prisha will like hold it out, but she's not letting it go.
Gwen,
okay, then Miri
the
takes her.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I'm so sorry.
Nope, you go ahead.
Mary's like, okay, fine. So then she takes her hammer out and she sweeps Alistair's leg.
Oh God. Okay.
Yeah, the timing on that.
Ooh, fuck. Wisdom saving throw with disadvantage.
Io is gonna try to go to catch him as he's going down, but it's not. I know it's not gonna really help anything.
I'm with Prim and Aura trying to wake Prim up right now.
Who's
I
doing
don't
the
see
wisdom
this
save?
happening.
I think it's
Alistair.
Alistair.
It's Alistair. We're so fucked, guys.
Yeah, we're really fucked.
No.
Okay, it's fine.
Shit. Sorry to kill your boyfriend, but we might have to.
Alistair, describe to me what's happening.
Oh, man. For the sake of the story, I think
Can I ask him a board question real quick? Did we all get long rests?
That's true. Above table.
Yes.
We did. Okay.
Before this happens, I want my long rest.
Cool.
I'm down one stress level then. Okay.
So I think you go to sweep Alistair's leg, and he steps right over it. You miss it. And then he falls to his knees with his head in his hands, and is just yelling out loud.
I guess.
Man. I am trying to do everything. There's just so much. Everyone is yelling at one time. Everyone just shut up. Stop. Now. I know it was you. If it wasn't you, then you know who it was.
Alistair, right? I'm
You
sorry,
stay
did you
away
have
from
you
me. You stay as far away from me as possible right now.
Prisha, as you see Alistair extending his hand out, you notice that it seems to be a little longer than it was a second ago.
and he's reaching towards Prisha, correct?
He's putting a finger out towards you, yeah. Right.
Gwen is
Okay.
gonna step between Prisha and Alistair.
Kara's gonna move around towards Alistair and just say, "It was me. What happened to Prim, what happened to me was my fault. And if we just calm down and sit,
Shut
I will
up.
explain every."
Shut up. We're having a conversation right now, and it's not with you.
You see
Is it with Thea?
this area right underneath his lips start to bleed as if something like tusks are starting to poke through.
Io was still kind of holding Alistair. He's trying to pull him into into almost like a comfort hug here. He's like, "I get you, man. Our tempers are hot. I get it. Let's just have a conversation. Like adults, we got this."
Gwen.
Gwen is gonna try to put her hand up towards everybody else and try to wave Io away just a little bit and take 2 steps towards Alistair and go down so that she's on her knees facing him.
Io
as
takes
well.
the cue. Definitely takes the
But-
cue. Backs up.
Probably within reach, but not touching him and not talking.
Give her the button back. Now.
I have an above board question.
Okay.
Has Alistair told Prisha his name? Like
I'm
when
not
we
sure.
did introductions? Okay,
not sure.
cool.
And I missed what you said, Clinton. Sorry.
You've heard the rest of the party call him Alistair, though.
Give her the button back. She needs to take the button.
Is it going to hurt her?
I don't know, but it's going to hurt me if she doesn't.
I'll take it.
Alistair, you tell her that Prisha is under my protection. The button is mine that I'm giving to Prisha for you.
Gwen.
And then I'm going to give it to Prisha.
Gwen. It's not Undulith.
Then you tell him. I've never been afraid of him.
It's not him you need to be afraid of. We've all made deals. It's part of the bargain. You is keeping the other one away. He won't do that if she is unhappy.
In response to that, you see Alistair get slammed to the ground as if something is stepping on his back.
She's going to hand the button back to Prisha.
Clinton, if you can respond to those messages real quick.
Oh, so sorry.
No, you're fine.
Is this a good or a bad time for Prisha to take a step forward?
Probably bad.
Okay, great. Like narratively or like story-wise?
Okay. As you see Alistair get knocked down to the ground as if from some invisible force, you start to notice, Kara, I think you specifically start to notice that there are pieces of bone that seem to jut out from his shoulders that you're not entirely sure exactly why they look familiar or what. Why do you know what's coming?
I'm gonna grab Ara and pull him in front of Prim so that we're both like body blocking Prim from Alistair. I'm just gonna be like, get ready. I don't know. I don't want to fight him, but we might have to. As I unsheathe the dagger and the blade.
Okay. You see his skin start to tear away and grow over from something heavier, something darker. The face starts to emaciate itself and grow skin over top of it. It's starting to kind of bulb over. You notice that his hair seems to immediately fall out from the top of his head, and his back starts to bulge into enormous size. And with that, we're going to take our 10-minute break. See you guys in 10. But when we get back, everybody roll initiative.
Within the area, so I should post that.
Yes, you should.
Because there's some
You know what's
specific
funny?
things that are not going to work in a big area. So
Oh
right.
god.
Also-
Aura and I are in front of Prim.
Cool.
Guarding
Yep.
her.
I'll handle that in a second.
Also,
Just to make sure.
is Alistair still wearing the ring, or Hothier in this case wearing the ring, or no?
That's Clinton's call. I don't think Hothier
Yeah, I
can
was
wear that
asking.
ring.
Right.
I mean, I've always imagined everything kind of gets absorbed into the dude.
They slurped up.
Yeah.
Ugh. Boy, I don't like that.
Dan's taking a nap. Can't see him.
Oh no, I'm here. Sorry. I thought I didn't even notice that until you said something. Because I got my laptop out. So I was sitting back further.
All right. Okay.
And Joe,
Well,
for the sake of, since we're in combat, let's say that Gwen would have done like a 30 by 30 square foot for the sanctum.
Right.
Like it would have been enough for people to have room just spread out to talk and stuff.
well, it
so.
would be. It's the size of the spell. So what exactly?
It can be as large as 100 feet on each side. It can be as
Oh.
small as 5 up to as large as 100.
Wowie. Okay, 30 by 30.
30 by 30.
You got it.
So it would have been like right in the middle where we are, basically. It mostly is just going to affect divination spells when we're in that area and teleportation type stuff.
Awesome. Misty
How
Step.
about 20-foot
Misty Step.
radius? How's that?
20-foot radius, perfect.
It's fine.
That's a lot easier.
I only have to Misty Step if he gets his hands on me.
All right, if we're going into combat, I'm shedding the Prisha gear.
You gotta get serious.
And
Well, that and I have a headache. Like-
That's fine.
I think you said Prisha had been shunted out of it, so
Yes, Prisha's over here.
yeah.
When you're next to Prisha. Kara, where'd you say you were?
Well,
Aura
Gwen
and
had
Aura.
Gwen had moved back to Alistair. She was right in front of him to get the button back.
To give the button back to Alistair?
No, remember she had moved closer to kneel down in front of him? So she's right in front of Alistair right now.
Okay.
Kara had pulled Aura to stand next to her in front of the unconscious Prim to defend her. Wherever unconscious Prim is.
Unconscious Prim probably would have been within the radius. If that helps. Determine where stuff is.
Miri, do you think you're in the bubble? Can't hear you.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, and I did say only 10 feet, so might as well do this. Yeah. Okay. Alistair, I need you to roll me. I need you to roll me a D4 first.
That was 3.
Okay. I guess I'm talking to Hothier now.
Yeah.
What is Hothier's goal involving the rest of the party?
Ooh. I don't think he necessarily has a goal. This is
Sure. I guess more to say, like, if Hothier had a choice on
Oh yeah.
what the party, yeah.
I mean, it's always been Kara, but there's also this horned creature in front of him as well.
I'll put it this way, I'll make it simple. Would Hothier like to emit pain to everyone? Or would Hothier like to restrain certain figures?
Oh, Hothier's going to restrain. How many? 3? Yeah. Gwen, Io, and Risha.
Interesting.
Yeah. He sees magic. They has it.
So, coming up from the ground, strangely sort of familiar to some of you, as if it's something that a part of Alistair saw and stowed away into memory that another Alistair may have been working on to replicate. I need everybody's initiative, so we'll start with Alistair.
Hothier, 15.
Okay. Gwen.
9.
Risha.
16.
Kara.
24.
Io.
21.
Eerie.
22.
Nice, guys. Ara rolled like poop. Okay, that's a 12. Okay, cool. One other question for Hothier. Actually, we'll put this to a roll first. I will say this is kind of like a will sort of roll here. So I would say it would be using Hothier's strongest stat, which I assume is strength. Cool. So yeah, I think that makes sense. Give me a roll me a d20 and add your strength modifier.
$17.
Okay. With a 17, I need you to roll me a d6 with disadvantage. Okay. All right. Awesome. Given the concept of memories, things that Alistair, the other Alistair maybe, would hold close and would either be a grudge or something that is connecting the this character. You have two of them. Connecting this character to something that would be a scene or an interaction from a memory that you hold that he would hold very close as being something that may have terrorized or affected them in some way. I'll give you a second to think about that.
Affected me, not the players.
Affected the characters, the other characters.
Oh, that affected the other characters.
Yep. So this would be something that Alistair would have seen or connected with. Yeah.
Cool. Individually or all at once?
All at once. You have two, so it's only two.
Okay. I'm going to choose. The hag fight where we really couldn't trust each other. We didn't know who was affected, and then we'll follow that up with the disintegrate spell that really rocked everybody.
Okay. Who do you think Alistair holds at fault for that the most?
Oh, Kara. 100%.
What did Kara do?
Okay.
What did Kara not do?
And then choose one more.
Gwen, of course.
Yeah. This would be also like other Alistair that's seeing this too, so.
Yeah, absolutely, Gwen.
Please tell me who Kara sees in a shadow form that appears next to her.
Hadrian.
Okay. Who does Gwen see in a shadow form next to her?
Her mother.
I love it. Cool. Okay, you had no idea you were coming into this, did you? Neither did I.
No, I did not.
Kara, you start the scene here. So as you start here, you see this these strange sort of groupings of hands kind of shoot up from the ground, and are reaching out towards you. And you also see in this moment a shadowy sort of figure with horns. And I would say, like, in the idea of like this kind of like, he only takes like a silhouette sort of shape. So I'd say it may not be like entirely obvious at first that it's Hadrian, but then you hear him shout, "Kara, look out!" And he's giving you disadvantage because he's making you forced to look at him instead of the hands. So at the top of your round, please give me a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage.
Okay. What is the dexterity saving throw for?
Being restrained.
I thought he said he was going to restrain Gwen, Prisha, and Io. Now
I'm sorry. Yeah, there's not one
too?
on you, is there? I apologize. Yep. No, you're right. You don't have one on you. Okay, cool. I will say it is your turn. Tell me what you want to do, and then I'll kind of jump in.
I don't know what Alistair is right now, so I'm just going to attack the big scary monster in front of me.
You good?
I'm trying to think. Is Gwen within 5 feet? I can't really tell where Gwen and Io are in.
Let me,
Yeah, Gwen would be
zoom in.
within 5 feet of it.
I think it's because they're on the other side. I think they look within 5 feet. You can just tell me if they are or not.
Is
Hothier.
Gwen within 5 feet of Hothier? Yes.
Yes. Okay. Can I scoot around Io to be like next to Io and attack Hothier?
Yes.
Or actually, I'll just run around to get flanking with Io because I don't try and hit me with an opportunity attack. Go for it.
What's your move speed?
30.
30?
Yep.
Okay. So as you are going to go to make an attack on this creature, obviously with the advantage from flacking, whatever flacking is, you get that. Flanking.
You want that?
You do see from I'll say actually the creature would follow you with this. as it kind of as this creature kind of like looms up, this is when you would recognize it as Hadrian is just yelling to you to look out, and you need to make this roll with disadvantage. So disadvantage cancels out. It is a straight roll.
Trying to think if I should do Shadow Blade. I can only do that once a day, though. Oh, you know what I can do? Bonus action. Oh no, wait, hold on. That doesn't make
Neri,
any
you're on
difference.
deck.
Sorry.
Okay.
Trying to find it. It just gives me sneak attack. Even if I don't have advantage. Okay. But I have sneak attack because they're within 5 feet.
Correct. Yeah, within 5 feet of the creature you're attacking, right? So
Okay.
Yeah.
Does a 19 hit?
Yeah, actually. Sorry.
All right.
Okay. So that's my first attack. I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna do two-handed because I have the dagger in the other hand. So this is without my proficiency bonus. That's a 17 to hit.
No.
Okay, so just the blade hits. Let me do the math. 8 was 66.
Not Shadow Blade, correct? Or yes?
Nope. Nope. Just a normal dagger. I tried to just stab you. Four plus 7. 31 damage.
Heard that.
And that's it. That's all I can do.
Okay. So what does that look like as you're attacking this strange sort of hulking monstrosity?
I think she runs around and just slashes down with the blade first, and then tries to hit like do a reverse grip with the dagger to look cool, and she totally misses it. She's like, okay, fine. She flips the dagger back over in her hand the right way.
Cool. Awesome. Yeah, so you stab into this creature, and you notice that like even with the blade, with how long it is, you see the figure itself. It seems to pierce flesh, but you as you look up, you see this creature is clearly having is taking that in stride, I guess.
She's just gonna shout out, is this Feywild bullshit, or is this something new?
Nope, this is
Something
unfortunately
old.
normal.
You knew about this?
You just don't remember.
Oh, I think her face drops at that after the conversation with Ymir.
Oh, Io. Now Io said that. Oh, no. Kara's like, I think we all see Kara's look of held confidence and fight all of a sudden just drop.
I think she looks pissed at you, like just collectively at the group as he says that. You see anger on her face now.
I just want you to know I rolled a natural 20 insight on Kara right then. So.
Kara has lost all her trust for you guys in this moment.
Shit. Okay. Wonderful. Fantastic. That was my one natural 20 of the night. Good time for it, I think.
Right?
Double checking. That was 36 damage, you said?
Yes, 36 damage. Doesn't matter if it's sneak attacks, just the same damage. It's piercing. Magical piercing, but piercing.
Cool. All right. You do that. Does that end your turn?
Yes, it does.
You got it. Miri, you're up.
Okay. Miri holds out her hammer to Hothier, and she says, "There's the bad man." I've been looking for you since the Dream Hollow. I'm gonna beat you so bad, you're gonna beg to leave Alistair alone. And then bonus action rage. And it's not the like joyful rage she had when she was very excited to kill a giant. It's legitimate rage and hatred for this horrible thing that makes Alistair horrible.
Oh yeah, I love it. Miri,
So
go ahead and roll me
I'm gonna
that
wild
D100.
I rolled a 99.
No fucking way.
What does that get me? Something good, I'm pretty sure.
Oh shit. Beautiful.
Yes!
Oh my god.
Should I take a picture? I'm so excited.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Mary's
Okay,
back.
cool. So a lot of times I won't really say like specifically like what happens mechanically here because I want it to kind of feel like it's part of the story thing. I need to describe mechanically what happens here. So first, I was so excited for you to roll it. I didn't think you were gonna roll it that quickly. You see all of you who are looking in the direction of Miri all of a sudden see a vision of the Dusk Queen appear behind her. Look out at what's going on and like eyes kind of like wide open. No. Touches Miri from the like top of her head and goes, "Burn brightly, my little moon blossom. Twice each breath if you must." And you see her hand glow a deep purple that seems to shroud Miri. And as Miri, as you start to move, we see Miri move, and then another sort of like version of her moves the other way. So Miri gets to take 2 full turns each round.
Nice.
Hell yes, that's so cool.
Once on the initiative count and once at the end of the round.
That's great.
There's a downside to this, but yeah.
There it is.
Always a downside.
Smash. All right.
Yeah, go for it.
So she does a war cry and flings herself at Hothier to hit him with her hammer.
You got it.
First attack. Is a 18 to hit.
It hits.
I'll go ahead and roll my second attack.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, 18 was 27 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
All right, then I'll roll damage. Sorry, I'm still remembering. That's 17 damage for the first one. And 18 damage for the second one.
Okay, cool. We'll say this is after the second hit. Alice, I need you to roll me a Constitution saving throw. DC 10. Correct, Miri? Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
21. 21.
What'd you get?
21. Okay, cool.
All right. So I did the hits, bonus action. That's my turn. I'll stay right there.
Okay, you got it. And I'll let you know when the round ends, Mira, for you to be able to take your second turn. Can't believe you rolled that so quickly. Okay, Prisha, you're up. Hothier is on deck. Prisha disappeared. Prisha, you're up.
Wonderful. Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Fabulous.
At the top of your round,
All
give me a
right.
dexterity saving throw.
At
the hand.
disadvantage, correct?
No. I don't think you... No, you don't have the shadow on you.
I have the restrained condition, don't I?
This is
because of
for the
Alistair?
restrained condition.
Okay. It does say disadvantage on dex saves.
For what?
For being restrained.
Yeah. This...
You're not
I'm having you
restrained.
roll for the restrained to see if you are restrained.
Heard. 14.
Okay.
You are
Yeah, that's a fail.
Yeah, okay, vibes. Okay, so I cannot move.
Yep. You see, we see Prisha just grabbed by the two hands.
But I can still make a ranged attack, correct?
I believe so.
Yeah,
I
you
think
just
it's at
can't move.
disadvantage.
Yes.
Okay.
Attack. Yep. Range attacks at disadvantage.
All right.
Or you could summon.
Okay. I have... What'd you say?
I said, or you could summon.
I was gonna ask if that is technically a spell or if that is... Okay, great.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Prisha's gonna pull out the big guns. So seeing that she can't move, or feeling that she can't move, Prisha's going to expend both of her wild shapes charges to summon a bone titan in front of her. And
In front of her or in front of...
In front of Hothier.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, in front of Hothier. So this thing is fucking grotesque. This thing is all like, sinew and bone held together with like this nasty green magic. I think as she kind of like fights against the shadows to like point her staff at Alistair, like the bulb on top kind of glows with the same magic that holds this thing together. It moves on my turn, or like it works on my turn, correct? Or does it need to
I
roll
believe
its
it's...
move?
Yeah, I believe it's... it shares your initiative and moves after you... yeah.
Okay,
Takes
wonderful.
its turn after you.
It cannot attack. Okay, cool. Great. Yeah, and that's all Prisha herself is gonna do. And then this thing's gonna try to slam Alistair Hothier. Like a big old slam attack.
I want to let everybody know that New Moon has not seen this creature yet, so it's really funny that it's popped up.
No, every time that every single battle that Prisha has been in, I have been absent from. With the exception of like one. I have never gotten to pull this out. Oh yeah, that's not gonna hit.
Fully painted yet.
That's not gonna hit. A 13.
No.
Okay, yeah, so this thing kind of lumbers... sorry, you can narrate.
No, it's your... Absolutely not.
Okay,
no.
great.
Take over.
Yeah, so this thing kind of like lumbers forward, unsteady on its feet. It's like gathering itself still and like still combining its limbs as it tries to just like slam down and just not fully, but like just misses, just like shy.
This creature, this culmination of bones that are not quite correct. I was gonna say not quite correct biologically, way off the charts biologically. For a moment, you're not exactly sure where the head is until one of the very many skulls of this creature pushes up a little bit higher than the rest and extends out to attack Hothier and misses. But yeah, super cool. Nice. Anything else on the Bone Golem's turn?
No, I do not think that it can do anything else.
Okay. Hothier, you are up.
Great. Kara is within 5 feet of me, correct?
I am, because I don't know any better. I don't remember any better.
As the blade is sticking right into him. He's going to grab the hand, palm the head, and pick up and attempt to throw her at Prisha.
Okay. I dig it.
Cool. Let's figure that out.
Is that
Would be
a
an action to
specific thing for your
grapple?
character, or?
No, it's just a grapple.
Okay, cool. So, yeah. All right. 2014 rule, so it's just athletics against...
Athletics or acrobatics?
Yep, athletics or acrobatics. Unfortunately, Kara, you still have disadvantage.
Motherfucker.
Oh, I'm going to add to that. That was a nat 20.
Io is going to be using silvery barbs, so that was something I was already thinking.
Io, are you within 5 feet of me?
In 5
And isn't
Yes.
it looks like
silvery
10.
barbs
5, not 10.
divination, isn't it?
Oh, is Silvery Barbs a divination spell?
Is it?
It
Might
won't
be.
work inside.
Yeah,
the
if
circle
it's divination, I know it won't work. But let me see. I don't think it is, but I could be wrong.
I
That's
feel
enchantment.
like it's divination.
Yep,
It's
enchantment.
enchantment.
Oh, it's enchantment. Okay, never mind. Is
Because I was like, that
that's-
doesn't sound like
yeah,
divination
that's
at
divination.
all. No,
Okay,
you're
good. I'm gonna take that silvery
still doing
barbs.
Alistair,
Oh no,
do you have
he's
something?
re-rolling. Yeah, he's re-rolling. I get it.
You got something else.
Yeah, so that's
19 for me.
this. Oh, I gotta. Okay, real quick. Well, I was gonna say, reaction-wise, Alistair has Mage Slayer, which means if he tries to cast a spell, I can immediately attack.
Okay. I'm sticking
So
with my
that's gonna be-
choice.
It's gonna be a 17 as he backhands Io. 17
that
hit.
hits. 17
Also,
hit.
I love the rare time Mage Slayer actually works.
Yeah.
Always against his own party.
I know. Well, like, Mage Slayer is way too cool for it not to be used more.
Well, you get off with only 4 damage.
Wow.
Lucky.
Yeah.
Like you have no
On the
idea
damage
how.
dice. Okay, and now I'm re-rolling my athletics. That's a 22.
God damn it. Okay. It's 19.
Cool. And then yeah, I'm gonna throw at Prisha.
Isn't that another action? I'm
I
just
get
curious.
Yeah, it would be 2 attacks, similar to like what a grapple would be. It could be considered an attack action for this. And we did the same thing with Yori, where Yori's able to.
Oh, I
grab
thought he had a
and-
special feat for that. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Throwing at Prisha. Question is, do we have? Yori did have a special feat for like the damage stuff and threshold, all that. I cannot remember what we had for that. Do you have a thing for that, Clinton?
It was if I just remember right, it was for every 10 feet you threw. It was like fall damage, basically.
That makes sense.
There was a lot more rules to it, but basic damage was 10 feet was the same as fall damage, if I remember correctly.
Okay, cool. So we'll call it 2d6. And oh crap.
This is from the throw, right? Is there no
Yes.
dexterity save to like land appropriately?
I would say your grapple is, I mean, like being thrown from a creature. I would say that Prisha has a dexterity saving throw, but I don't think you do, because you're being let go from this.
Yeah, but there's ways to fall. Probably.
I'm throwing you
Right,
like,
but you're crashing into another figure. Does that make sense? And mechanically, it is pretty equal to just being hit with something and being pushed back. So I would say in this case, I'm good with the initial check was the grapple in that, because this creature's fucking gigantic. Prisha, roll me a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage.
Also, I don't know this. Is your Bone Titan? Do you have that out through concentration, or is that?
I certainly did just ask Joe about that.
That's a good question. We're dealing with.
Because if we're gonna continue the awesomeness of Mage Slayer, you would be at disadvantage on that concentration.
Right. Let me see. I'll go ahead and roll a dexterity saving throw while I'm looking.
13.
That's a fail.
Cool.
So Alistair, go ahead and roll me 2d6. And I will say that damage is split between both of them.
Oh, Prisha and the Bone Titan?
No, Prisha and the Kara.
It's gonna be
the
5
Kara.
to each of you.
What's that?
Well, sorry, 4 to each of you.
Okay.
Are you looking on my sheet for Bone Titan?
Yes.
Okay, it's in the weirdest place. It's under features and traits. It doesn't have its like description, so it's hard to find.
So technically, it is expanding uses of your wild shape, which I would say is probably similar to the use for like wildfire druids and things like that, which is not technically a spell. So you're good. Okay, cool. Both of you guys take 4 damage. I will say, Kara, give me a dexterity saving throw to be able to land on your feet or land prone.
$22.
Yeah, you definitely land. Definitely land on your feet with a 22. Cool. All right, you guys both take damage as you are thrown out of the circle here. Anything else on Hothir's turn?
Yeah, can you just give me a quick laser pointer to where Gwen is at?
Yeah, I would do that.
Literally right in front of you, buddy.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I can give you a finger. There you go, right there.
Okay. He's right there. Cool. Then he's just gonna kind of square up and loom over Gwen.
There we go. Oh, jeez. Gwen, you see this large creature seemingly kind of almost growing in size as it's looking at you, building up from what you know to be years and years of emotions all built around the concept of you. And what you represent to him. Okay. With that, it is Ara's turn. Did we skip Aya?
I was 21 in initiative order, so I don't know.
Yeah, I fully skipped you, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Io, you're up.
Okay, so dexterity saving throw for the tentacles, or hands rather.
Yes.
That one. Actually, I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna use that inspiration.
Okay.
I don't want that right now. 13.
That's still a fail.
I had a feeling.
You are restrained.
Okay. So, as Io's getting gripped, you see him glare at Hothir, and he just says, I can't do this anymore. I can't do this today. Hard choices have to be made. As kind of like the light darkens around him, his 3 eyes on his head kind of glow blue as he casts slow, and you see this coalescence of like the distorted kind of miragey air around Hothir. DC 17 wisdom saving throw.
17.
Shit. And then kind of seeing that does not do anything to him, he's going to just go right into attack mode and push, and then he's gonna quicken spell and fire off 2 Eldritch Blasts at him.
You got it. You have a disadvantage on these attacks.
Had a feeling. Okay, that really sucks. I had a nat 20, but it's a 19 to hit for one, so I know one of those hits. And the other one is a 15, so I know that one does not hit. So, damage on that blast is 15, as he just raging, like, just blasted out at him. And he's going to push him back the full 15 feet.
15 feet, you got it. Cool. So, correct me if I'm wrong, Jess. You have a better handle on this thing as I do, or more than I do. If Alistair gets pushed out, can you keep Alistair out? Or is it when it's cast?
No, this spell does not keep anybody in or out. Anybody
this is the
can
other
come
one.
in or out as long as it's the Liam and tiny hut that can keep people in or out. This spell just stops people from teleporting in or out, or being able to spy through divination or listen in.
Okay, cool.
But people can pass physically, freely, back and forth through.
Okay. All right. Io, that ends your turn.
Yep. Can't do anything yet.
So you cast that slow spell as you see Hothier kind of like looming over Gwyn in this moment, and you see it just kind of like ricochet off of his bones. He looks towards you, and you just shit, and then you just send that Eldritch Blast out. One kind of goes wide, the other kind of shoots and pushes this creature back. Awesome. It is now. First off, you should have gone before Prisha. That was my bad. So you'll go before Prisha next time. Ara kind of gives a quick sort of look around. It's bad. Full bad. Just
full bad.
Okay.
Do something. Yep.
This is actually one of the worst situations we could have, Ara.
Got it. Runs up, pulls out his longsword, and says, "I'm sorry, Alistair," and goes to make his attacks. Before he does, is going to. Is going to cast. Yeah, because we just had a long rest. Yeah, it's going to cast Hexblade's Curse. And it's going to make both of his attacks on you. First attack is a 25 to hit. Which I assume hits. And then the second attack is an 18 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, cool. 19? No, it wasn't. Okay, cool. Okay. I'm holding this puppy with two hands. Ooh, nice. That's 15 plus 12. 27? So 27 points of damage as this sword immediately kind of catches on fire and just kind of slices an X into Hothir's chest. And that ends Ara's turn. It is now Gwyn's turn.
After that hit, you see Hothir kind of stumble down on one knee and pop back up. Yeah, he's taking a beating.
Okay. Yeah, you see, like, actually, I think at that, like, you see, like, Ara, who has no idea who Hothir is, like, okay, cool, guys, I got him down. And you see Hothir just get back up. Oh, shit. Okay. All right. Never mind. And continues to be in that sort of defensive stance there. Gwyn, at the top of your turn, yeah, you have, give me a dexterity saving throw. You have disadvantage as your mother appears to you and goes, Gwyn Badeath, don't fail this.
Can I ask above table, is there no save for Gwen and I against these shadows that gives us disadvantage on every single d20 roll?
Not until this thing goes down.
I think, what did I roll? 16 out of 15. So 15, I think a 17 still failed, didn't it?
No, 17 saves.
17 saved? Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. I rolled a 15 and a 16.
Incredible.
I know. So I think Gwen is going to absolutely ignore the shadow of her mother
Makes sense.
and walk towards Hothir. And as she walks towards Hothir, I'm going to cast Mirror Image. So now there's 4 Gwens that are just going to surround him. And kind of all at the same time, they're just going to say, I know that we have a lot to talk about, and we're very good at skirting around the issues, but there's 4 of me right here, ready to talk to Alistair. So let's do that. And that's all I can do, because that's my action.
Okay. All right. So Gwen, you come moving up. You see these multiple sort of versions of Gwen that come out as the figure. Go ahead.
I don't know if you'll allow it, because they're supposedly supposed to be, just duplicates. But if possible, they could just each look sort of like a timeline from when he first met me to now.
I love that. I love that a lot.
It might adjust how the spell works, and that's fine, but
Yeah.
But if all of his emotions in this thing are tied to Gwen, then let's work it out. Better or worse, we'll see what happens.
You got it. All right. Hothir, please give me a charisma saving throw.
Wow.
So that was a dirty 20, followed by a nat 20.
Do I have a reaction?
I don't know. Yeah, do you?
I do. How does this work? Or do I know that he's making a save right now?
Are you trying to cast Silvery Barbs?
No, I'm trying to do the witch subclass of. Oh, never mind. I would just give him a disadvantage, and if he rolled a 20, it wouldn't matter anyway. So.
Okay. He was rolling with disadvantage, anyways. So.
Yeah, gotcha. So it didn't matter.
Cool. I think, Clinton, if you want to describe to me why this doesn't work.
Yeah, I think it's the timeline, the long wanting for years, all of it right there to see on full display. Just all of the missed opportunities, all of the missed chances, missed connections, and I think even in that moment, in that like grotesque body horror, I think you see Hothir's face slowly start to kind of shift back to Alistair before it jumps back to full Hothir, as he does the full on like plants his feet and just flexes and roars as loud as he can in the direction of all four winds. Spittle just flying all over Ara's head.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Perfect. I love it.
Hell yeah. Okay. Gwen, anything else on your turn?
I don't have a bonus action, so no.
Okay. It is the end of the round, so we go to Miri's second attack. Or second round, second action. Miri gets a full action. And then we go back to the top of the order with Gar.
Miri yells, "Stop looming, you creep! She's just a girl!" And then she jumps back up at you again to go after you with her hammer. Yeah. 23 to hit for the first hammer attack.
Yep.
And a 21 to hit.
Yep.
Okay.
While rolling, go ahead and roll that DC 10 con save.
Oh yeah.
For Hothir, excuse me.
21.
Yeah.
I have to roll a nat one to fail that.
I figured.
No.
I mean, it's a low DC because it's an extremely strong thing when it works.
Yeah.
Okay, 20 damage for the first hit.
Nice.
And 16 for the second.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
And then I get my bonus action and everything too, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Technically, it's just a full other round.
Okay.
Whoever made this ridiculous thing.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to do my rabbit hop 20 feet away that doesn't provoke opportunity attacks. So
okay.
I want to go back to where I was, basically.
Yeah, makes sense.
You're missing out on some fun shenanigans.
Huh?
You're missing out on some fun shenanigans. Just stay there.
Just stay there. It's fine.
All right.
Cool.
It's her turn.
You got it. All right. Back to the top of the order with Kara.
I'm going to. 1, 2. How many squares away is flanking with Ara? It's hard to tell because the screen's not.
30.
Okay, I'm going there. I'm going the English. Going there. I'm going to. I saw him attack one of our mages last time, so I have an idea. First, I'm gonna roll with flat because it's disadvantage and advantage.
You got it.
21 to hit.
Hit.
Jesus Christ. That's a really good roll. $35 damage. And then I'm going to bonus action dash. So I run up, I kind of stab him with the sword, kind of like slapping him real quick, then running away because I want him to hit me so that he doesn't hit one of our mages. So I'm going to
Makes
bonus action. I also want him out of the circle, so I'm going to bonus action dash and just back 20 feet back to try to draw him out of the circle.
Hothir has. Okay. Hothir has a reaction to attack. Clinton, yeah, I would say it's your call. I think Hothir is not Alistair as far as like smarts go. So.
Oh yeah, I think he's just swinging wildly at everything. It's a 16.
No.
Cool. Just swipes as you walk away or run away.
Okay, cool. We see this like massive, and you see like that the like large hand smacks into the ground where Kara was, but Kara is just a little too quick.
I do have a question about the
Yeah.
message I sent earlier because you never actually responded to it.
Oh.
You just said, gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's a. I think it's in. I do think it's an intelligence check, though. I'd say it's investigation or history.
$16 investigation.
I'd say, okay, I would say you have advantage on this because of your. I will just say
22
because of the.
investigation.
What's that?
22 investigation.
Okay, cool. I think that truly because of the idea of like the detectiveness of this, you know, of figuring this out. Yeah, that's a success.
Cool. Kara looks unhappy with even Mary now.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Now everybody's looking at me like, Joe, what the fuck? What'd you do?
I was looking at the cat in
I did.
Rachel's lap.
Same.
You missed it.
Same.
Holy moly. All right, cool. Yeah, all right. So that ends Kara's turn. It is Miri's turn.
Has anything really changed? Not really. He's just being gross.
He just tried to attack Kara. And for some reason, I think, roll me a perception check. I'll say DC. She's not hiding it. DC 13.
I rolled a nat one.
I love that.
Everything's
I love
doing
Miri.
great.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
so on board for Miri.
That's so good.
I've got you, Kara!
No.
And then runs at Hothier again with her hammer. Let's see if you have honey for brains. 18 to hit the first one.
Okay.
Only 15 to hit for the second.
Okay. Go and roll damage for the first hit.
I love Miri so
Seven.
much, guys.
Me too. 17 damage.
17? Cool.
Uh-huh.
Clinton, you want to say it or you want me to?
You know what? I'll take it. Let's reverse those hits, though. I think that first swing misses and the second one hits. So I think as that first swing comes, I think he just puts his arm up and you just hit the arm and it just stops without doing any damage. And then as you come back around for that second swing, Miri, how do you want to do this?
She wants to any parts of your body that have bone protruding from them. She's hoping that she hits your body hard enough that that bone shatters all over your body. It's coming out.
Pick a spot, Miri. So we have a spine. We have
Shoulders.
We have shoulders. We have tusks. We actually have his elbow. This like little part right here is has a bone.
No, she wants the spine.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure don't want to go for the leg?
I thought about it. Just
It's
take it off.
already crippled.
You know, I never even noticed this before with this mini. The leg, like this mini definitely skipped leg day. For sure. Cool. Yeah, with that, Alistair and Hothier go down. Miri, could you please describe what happens now as we switch back?
As the last hammer hits and she sees that spine crumble, she lets out a breath and closes her eyes and she says, "Thank you, Dust Mother." And then she does a little gentle pirouette like this. And then she lays down on the ground. And she's out.
When your rage ends, your body folds like a spent petal. You drop to 0 hit points. So now, in this moment, both Alistair and Miri are out.
Does that mean we're no longer restrained?
Yes, it does.
Is Alistair's bone dust on the ground still?
No, I would say that sort of version of him probably gets pulled back in. Yeah, I do think, Prisha, you're definitely looking for that.
I'm definitely looking for bone.
But I'm going to say, okay, so Prisha, you're looking for bone dust?
Or bone, yeah, pieces, fragments, dust.
Okay, you got it. That is the choice of what Prisha is doing this moment. Anybody do anything else in this moment?
Io's actually rushing over to Miri since he wasn't expecting her to pass out.
Yeah.
And as he's going over there, he looks and nods at Gwen after he meets her eyes because he already knows he knows that that's who's got it. That's who's got Alistair's back, if anybody.
Okay. I don't think Gwen has healing spells.
Oh yeah, I know.
healing
Io
potions,
doesn't either.
though.
Io doesn't either. Yeah.
We have so many healing potions, Joe.
Oh,
Remember,
okay,
we bought
all right,
like
all right. So you're-
35 healing potions in
This is-
Damaswar.
Your druid has cure wound.
This is what I'm
Yeah.
asking because if mechanically speaking, if everybody's doing something that's not giving a health potion, then that means these people are making death saving throws.
Yeah, I know.
Yes, Gwen,
You rolled it 2.
You rolled a 2? Okay.
what does Alistair look like as Gwen is pouring a greater healing potion into his mouth?
I mean, go back to wait. I mean, it's those transformations are extremely painful. It is there is no fun. This isn't the Hulk. I mean, this hurts, and I think his face is racked with pain. I think his body is contorted in a position that is even not normal for him. Um, yeah, I think he's also bloodied pretty bad. I mean, whatever happens to Othir is still happening to him. So he looks like crap.
Well, I rolled.
What did I roll? I can't math.
3, 6, 10, 14 plus 4. So 18 hit points back. And she's going to be very gently, like, straightening out your limbs as
Okay.
she's cradling your head in her hands. And she's also, as you're coming to, I don't know if I have time to do 2 things, Joe, so I guess I'll wait.
Are you pulling out a health potion?
Yes, doing the same thing.
Go ahead and roll the same thing.
Yep, no problem.
To Miri, right?
Yep, to Miri. And he's basically helping, since it's like an unconscious person. You don't want to just be shoving liquid down their throat. He's using Mage Hand to kind of make sure that it's going down increments where it would not like flood her lungs or something like that.
Okay. I like it.
Right. 3, 4. 4 plus 4 is 8. I don't know why I'm struggling with that. And then plus another 8, you regain 12 hit points.
Nice. Ara is looking at Kara in this moment, trying to kind of determine exactly what the next steps are here in this uncharted territory.
Ara is still back where she was, and I think she turns and walks towards like a tree or something, grabs leaf. She's just quietly cleaning her blade and watching the group, and she is she's observing right now. Just gonna see what happens, what they're doing.
Ara watches and sees you with your blade and just keeps it in his hand, but turns the fire off from it and is watching you. Alistair. A chance here. Roll me as Alistair, roll me a Constitution saving throw.
16.
Don't you dare hurt her. Unlike what yours has done to us. She's at least always been there. And Alistair, with that successful Constitution saving throw, you stay in that frame, in that existence, looking at the other Alistair, hands still shaking. And you see a hand go up to his shoulder. As you see Undolf behind him. And you come to after that.
Look up at Gwen. And I think Gwen sees panic for a moment, staring at her from Alistair. And then he'll start to almost scramble away from her. Push himself up.
She will let him get up, but she would reach out for his hand if he'd let her still hold it. And if he doesn't, she's going to just say, "I'm sorry. That was a lot all at once. And maybe not said in the best frame of mind or in the best way."
Just trust me. He said, trust me. All you had to do. All any of you had to do.
Risha, as you're scrambling to the ground to see if there's a moment of collecting something precious to you. Something that he would very much like to own. You find nothing but dirt.
Okay. This now means that I am close to Alistair, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Close-ish. I think Alistair pushed himself away from Gwen.
Pushed himself
so
back.
You're next to Gwen probably.
Okay. Alistair?
What?
His name is Titian. The party member you couldn't remember? It's Titian. And, I think that she's gonna kind of get low to the ground. I mean, I think she's already kind of low to the ground since she was looking for bone dust. But I think that she's just gonna touch the ground. This is not exactly how this spell works, although I think it's gonna look cool. She's gonna touch the ground and there's just gonna be like... Okay, there's just gonna be like a green magic that kind of snakes towards Alistair. And I'd like to cast Heal and grant him 70 HP.
Does your heal look like anything? Like, would it be very obvious to the rest of us that Alistair was just healed?
You said like kind of like a snake in the grass sort of thing, right?
Yeah, it's gonna kind of look like a snake in the grass. I think if I'm flavor texting it, it's gonna kind of wrap around his leg and then kind of just seep in, but it's gonna look like ivy and then just like kind of disappear into his clothes. It's not gonna be a burst of green magic. It's a little more subtle than that. And then I don't know if I'll see it, but with, I think it's hollow, I can see into the ethereal plane, and I want to know if I see anything like around Alistair.
Hey, fun fact that we don't really deal with a lot. It's a fun roll. Alistair's an unwilling creature while you're trying to cast that heal. So you need to make an attack roll to see if it actually hits.
Oh, that's fun. Okay, vibes.
Really? I'm looking at the spell right now. It does not say a willing creature.
I looked up, can you not accept a heal? And it says you generally don't need to, but if the target is unwilling or under a spell that makes them resist healing. But your
Really?
rules are.
That's weird.
Choose a creature you can see within range. Search for them. I would, because I've seen healing spells that say like a willing creature.
Oh, well, then I will take a heal.
Yeah.
I'm not mad about it.
I do think there's a momentary. There's a couple like ideas I have revolving around this that will maybe play out in a second. Prisha, looking into the ethereal plane. What are you using
I
for
only
this?
asked because the last time that Prisha looked into the ethereal plane, she saw a Shar walking around a Deem.
Sure. What are you using for this so I can look at the specifics?
A hollow.
Oh yeah, no, never mind. It's right at the top. Yep. Okay.
Is hollow divination?
Hollow is not a spell, it is her staff. It is
Oh,
the name
okay,
of
cool.
her
Never
staff.
mind. That's cool.
Yeah, it's her mom's staff. Mom.
Stepmother User's staff.
Yeah.
Clarification.
I mean, her prompting for this, it would have happened in combat if it didn't happen out of combat. But Alistair turned into something. And so I think that she's just wondering if there's something weird and residual that she can see.
Check something real quick. What are the rest of you guys doing?
So Io, after administering the potion to Miri and waiting for her to wake up, he's just like, all right, two-step, are you good?
Yeah, Miri comes to and sits right up, and she says, "Thank you, Io." And she goes and she hugs your ankles, and then she washes down the potion with some foot water.
Yeah, time and place with Al. He can has a very emotional side.
Oh, I know. I've been waiting to hit that monster for a very long time.
Time and place, y'all.
I got him pretty good.
You did, but guys, like I said just yesterday, no, the day before, we gotta do better. We got a mission that we gotta accomplish.
Hey, that's what New Moon says all the time, too.
Yeah.
I'll do better, Io.
Please. We can't keep going at each other's throats. We got each other's backs. We gotta keep having each other's backs, focusing on the mission. Mistakes like this are going to keep getting costly, and we're going to end up having to make hard choices if they continue. Because we got to achieve this mission no matter what. For Siobhan.
Prisha, you do see someone around Alistair. The strange thing is that it does, to be able to kind of give it a sense of form in its true self would be difficult. So I think what I can tell you is that you see a faint humanoid shape that seems to have like skin that is just continuously flowing. wave to it.
Mm-hmm.
You see it as you wave to it. I rolled a nat 20. It starts to move away from Alistair towards you. And then gets stopped. And you look back behind and you can see this trail that seems to be extending from the staff. This creature is locked.
Locked by the staff?
Mm-hmm.
Mine?
No, Alistair.
Oh, no, okay. Alistair has a staff.
Above board, Alistair has like
His
the
cane.
staff. You know that, right? Like his cane is. That's where Underlith
Gotcha.
is. Yeah.
Huh. Can Prisha step forward?
I will tell you, with a nat 20, it is very clear this creature wants to end your life.
Oh, vibes.
Yeah.
Vibes.
I would say you get the idea that like what you heard in your head is from this creature.
Ah, okay.
And also,
What's-
Prisha,
Uh-huh.
roll me a history check.
Okay. Is this a history religion-based thing that Hollow would give me advantage for? Or
Sure.
is this just a history check?
I'll give you a religion one. Yeah, we'll say the DC is 20.
Hell yeah. Oh god. I rolled a 19 and it doubles my proficiency bonus. So that's a 27.
Nice.
You had me scared at first.
Nice.
I thought it was a 16. I had to look, but it's a 19.
As you stare at this formless sort of shadow of a creature, it's not even in this moment, it's not its true form because it is caged. And you know it's caged. You know it's caged. Specifically in that cane.
Do I recognize the cane?
You're familiar with this creature. But you don't know why. With a 27, Prish, I will say there's a lot of your past that you don't remember. This is the first time something seems to touch beyond that.
Even beyond the flowers that done mother the blue flowers?
I'd say similarly.
You don't have a reason to answer me, Alistair. But what is it?
What is what?
It. And Prisha's just gonna kind of like gesture to the thing in front of her that nobody else can see. The light? The thing.
Alistair, you hear your heartbeat in your head. You feel your blood rushing. You have the ring on. But even with that, this creature has never pushed harder to get out.
Oh no. I'm so sorry.
How important is it for you to know?
I think it might be really important if you have something that wants to kill me.
You have something that might make it change its mind.
No, you can't. You can't ask that of me.
Then it feels like maybe this is where we part ways. Then I don't want to hurt you or anyone. But you understand what that little girl is, right? You know what she's capable of, or at least the thing inside of her.
I know that she is a little girl.
And when you look at me, am I just a guy? Am I just some person?
You're a man with a very dangerous thing. And I know that she is, but she's ours. I can't tell you where she is.
You say she is ours? Alistair, roll me a Constitution saving throw.
I'm sorry.
It's a 24.
Okay. You don't take damage in this moment.
Oh, thank God.
As you feel this surge, as if Underlith herself is controlling how fast your blood is moving through your body. But she herself seems out of control.
He holds a shaky arm up and points to Kara. A lot of people keep telling me what they can't do. This isn't one of those moments. This is a won't. This is a decision that you are making. The only one stopping you is you. And she doesn't belong to you.
Why do you want her?
You see when you look at me. Because I can help her.
So can...
You've been trapped here for 6.5 years. If you could help her, you would have. You got trapped. We saved you.
I'm not the one who can help her.
No, I am.
When he says I am, you see her point to herself.
Are either of you gonna hurt her?
Insight check.
Want?
Sure.
I
She's
want
a little...
to save her. I want to protect her. If anyone knows what this is like, it's me. I can help her.
That wasn't the answer to my question. Are you going to hurt the 6-year-old girl?
Do you pray?
Yes, but not to what you think I do.
They aren't helping. Let me help her.
The thing I pray to could help her, in theory.
We're past theory. Let me help her. I can assure you, without a single shred of doubt, I will find her. It would be best for all of us if I find her before the others.
You keep calling her the child. Do you know her name?
I know his.
So do I.
Let me help her.
You're still not answering my question.
You're not telling me where she is. Whether I hurt her or not, I can assure you that it won't be intentional, and it is very much based on when we are able to get to her. The longer we wait, the more he has control of her, and the more likelihood of the others finding her first.
Kara,
Don't talk to Kara.
you don't get to tell me who I talk to. I don't trust you. I don't know you. They do.
What is it, Prisha?
Do you believe him?
I got a 27 on my insight. Does he mean this child harm? Was what I was specifically looking for.
Your question is, does he mean this child harm? No.
I'm sorry, what was Prisha's question to Kara again?
Does she trust Alistair?
That's a very different question. Especially right now. You know, Prisha, I'm beginning to think that I don't fully know everyone here at all.
Who has been watching you this whole time. kind of like looks around to see if anybody's going to cut him off.
Gwen's going to give him a nod.
You asked us to.
Asked you to what? Why is it that Amur called me my dead friend's name? Why is it he seems to think I'm broken and missing pieces, and yet I don't remember last night? Io said I don't remember the giant thing that just tried to kill us. I don't trust you. I don't trust any of you. Prusha, I don't think you should. There've been... I don't know what's happening
Because
right
you
now
are,
either.
Clara. You made a choice. Like you always do. You made the best choice you could. And we have to deal with it. And so we are. And if you don't want to trust us because of that, then you don't trust yourself. And if there's anything I know about you, it's that you trust yourself above anybody else in the entire world. So trust me when I say that the only reason we are here right now with you asking us these questions is because we trusted you. So you trust us right now to know that we are doing the best we can, and that you trusted us to get you here, to get you home. And we trust Alistair.
You, Kara, see Maeve all of a sudden appear on Alistair's shoulder.
Neve?
staring at you. Neve, what did I say?
I was
Sorry.
like,
You
wait.
said Maeve. You said
Sorry,
Maeve.
Neve.
I was like, Maeve's here. And
I
then
heard
she was
Maeve,
on Alistair's
too.
shoulder.
Sorry.
I was like,
no,
what?
I think I did say Maeve. Neve. You see Neve, like kind of like fully like
A full-grown teenager appears on Alistair's shoulder.
Oh, that's fun. We have fun here.
That
We
would
do
be
have fun.
terrifying, actually. No, not
yeah,
funny at all.
like almost in support of that, you see Neve just appear.
He doesn't intend the child harm, Prisha. He's telling the truth about that, at least.
Gwen's going to look at Prisha and say, I'm going to be the first one to admit that I don't know if I trust whatever it is that's inside that cane. But I trust Alistair with everything in me.
Believe it or not, he actually is a good dude.
And all I needed from him, and maybe I pushed too hard or did it the wrong way, was acknowledgement that he can't lose himself. But that's entirely different than what's happening. Outside of that, trust us. We don't mean that little girl harm.
I will say, though, I don't see why we need to know where that little girl is. Why can't you
Honestly,
let the little girl be at peace?
Because she's
dangerous.
she won't be.
even if she,
Things are hunting her. That I do trust.
yeah, people are hunting her, but
Whoever this
But she's
he
safe
is that
now.
Undalith is talking about. The others.
though, guys, if we gonna be making negotiations with folk, we can't be doing that at the end of a fucking sword. Why would putting yourself in Priscia's shoes? I know where we stand with this, but putting yourself in I guess you don't wear shoes. Putting yourself in her hooves. What other choice would you make? I mean, the mug who literally is saying trust him almost tried to kill you. That's not gonna instill trust in any sane person, Faye or not. You're not saying anything wrong here, but read the fucking room.
If you can keep yourself and that thing from killing me. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. If you can keep yourself and that thing from killing me long enough to earn some of my trust, I will tell you where she is. But I won't do it right now.
That's fair.
Not everything is a choice. You are asking me to hold back the tides, hoping that you will trust me enough to maybe give me the information that could save the little girl's life that you seem to care about. Sure, I have done bad things for a litany of reasons. But even you know that in this instance, I can help someone.
It's not that I don't think you can. You've got two powerful entities vying for control with you. And we've only had the damn thing for what? A couple months? We don't know enough about ourselves and our own control of one of them damn things. And then we can't just unilaterally make the choice to take in every... I mean, it is a damn kid. Yes, I know she's dangerous, and who knows, the entity that's in her might be swaying whatever she is too, but right now we're getting there, but I don't think we're ready to take on any more on our plate right now. We haven't even saved the first fucking kid that we decided to save. And we're already trying to take the responsibility that another party has taken up, like we are better suited for it. And I know we're capable. We're exceptionally capable. But we don't know. We met one person from this group. We don't have enough information, and I know that means let's go ahead and get more, but trust is a two-way street. Just like we're asking her to trust us, let's give some grace and try to build a relationship based on mutual trust first.
How about this? It sounds like you guys have a lot to do here. And I'll help in whatever way I can. And when we get back to where
The material
plane, I'll take you there. I'll take you to find her. Or I'll find some way that you can contact me and bring you there. There is also not zero possibility that the people that are protecting her will try to kill you if you go without me. And at least if you go with me, they might kill me too. Which would probably be the better outcome. Because they're going to be very angry with me.
6.5 years of solitude starts to pour out of Prisha's mouth.
Just
as
like
she's trying to
word
recollect,
vomit.
trying to understand,
oh boy,
consequences.
consequences. I wasn't good at those before.
Prisha, I need you to roll me a persuasion check.
Okay, yeah, because I'm so good at those. I'm decently good at those. A 9, Joe. It's a 9.
Okay.
Do I have anything for that?
I mean, I would, if need be, Ring of the Luring Song, I'd be giving you advantage on that. I'm just trying to think, how would I be giving you advantage with us? How would music give you an advantage in this case?
I'll tell you, this is a big roll, so you guys can figure it out.
Okay.
Can
I have
I
fostering magic.
wait, Joe? It was her birthday, and it sounds like maybe she didn't get birthday inspiration.
That's
on her
right. You did not
actual
get birthday inspiration. That's right. You'd be able to get it. Oh yeah, if you want to use it.
Big money, big money.
Birthday
big money.
inspiration? Hell yeah.
What's that?
Okay, we don't know what
It's
that
be a
face means.
24.
Yeah, you better be smiling
24,
for a
there
good
we go.
reason.
That's going to be a 24.
Okay.
Birthday. just like pearls are clutched.
Alistair, you feel the blood in your veins start to subside, but you feel the next heartbeat almost feel like a knock at your door, asking for permission to speak. Do you grant access?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. This is going to be awful.
Alistair.
You?
If this creature clearly does not recognize me, if this creature is even have the skill to move against its own nature in telling the truth, I will step aside and trust your decision. Humanity is for you mortals.
Then we have a deal. He says out loud.
You feel like you didn't realize it this whole time. You were like having maybe a little trouble breathing, and all of a sudden it seems to like kind of subside.
I understand that you don't have a lot of reasons to trust us or me. I know that I am a lot. But trust me when I tell you that no one, especially a 6-year-old, sorry, you never gave me your name.
Her name's Alyssa.
Alyssa. No one, especially Alyssa, should have to bear this weight. Thank you.
You're not... I don't think you are the worst person I've trusted.
Believe it or not, I've been told worse. Reach into the bag of holding and pull out a tyrant sword tooth.
Is that a bone?
Everyone has some sort of collection. For you.
She's
I love
giddy.
the idea that Prisha takes something from Alistair's hands a minute after being blasted by something she took from Alistair's hands.
Yeah, Gwen is like on edge, waiting for
Immediately.
Undulith to blast her back again.
No.
Yeah.
No. It's a
yeah.
risk I'm willing to take for
I
a
mean,
bone,
I would say
baby.
pointedly, Gwen, you don't see anything that time.
Okay, cool.
Ooh. That would be a bad idea. Never mind. In character.
But you did take it.
Yeah. I was trying to think of what to give you, but the thing that I could give you, I don't know where my friends are yet, and maybe I shouldn't give you their things. But, I will find a button that is not the button you gave me. I'll carve a button. And I think that she, starts digging in her little bag for, just a button bone.
A button bone? You get a bone to make a button out of?
Yeah, a bone,
Okay.
a relatively circular and or sturdy bone that she could whittle into a button.
Sure.
I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory with the phrase button bone.
All right, fair enough. Kara, you see Ars still hasn't really taken his eyes off of you now that this situation seems to be. So you're gonna trust us?
There's a discussion that needs to be had first.
think that's entirely up to you how much you want to know. Above board, Joe is assuming everybody agrees with that. Otherwise, you could just disagree with Ara.
Mm-hmm.
If Gwen overhears this part of the conversation, she'd look at Kara and say, "You asked me to put up privacy. We've got about 23 and a half more hours. We might as well make use of it."
Let's do that. We never know when Amur is watching. Or, and she's gonna look at Mary, other beings.
He looks at me.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Miri, you know what you did.
You know what you did.
Okay, when you look
You know
at her,
what she did
she's
with
gonna
that
nod.
99.
Yeah. That nat one carrying strong. Yeah.
Kara will head into the bubble.
Ara takes one look at Prim and
She might just be talking to her monk mentor, astral projection. I don't know.
okay.
We'll just keep an eye on her.
And
Yeah.
you see him gently kind of bring Prim a little further into the bubble.
Yeah, maybe if it goes on for longer than maybe another hour, we'll try to figure it out.
You guys are not boring. Just
We're really not.
no.
That's one positive about us, I guess you can say.
Anybody want coffee?
No.
No.
What about
What's
wine?
coffee?
No.
What's... I know
Oh,
what
no,
wine is. What's
no.
coffee?
You've never had coffee before. We're not starting that now. We sold
I
it
want to see
Ara.
what's going to happen. If it's going
the
to
worst thing.
I've had tea.
Prisha,
and
don't
wine.
listen to him. He
In
only says
all
that
of
because
the
he's
planes.
2,700 years old.
It's basically
Well, then he
roasted
would
up
know.
ground bean water. That's what coffee is.
No, the older you get, the less you like coffee.
I mean, how is that different than ground up leaf water?
No, gross.
Honestly, well, in a lot of ways, it's pretty similar, Gwen. Just because you haven't acquired a taste for tea does not mean that it's an inferior.
I don't know,
caffeinated
not
beverage.
you too.
I'm just
I'll
saying
try
I
coffee.
appreciate both.
All right. We're going to let the satyr try coffee.
Just don't drink too much like the elf.
But maybe we wait until we're done the conversation, because if it goes badly, then it's going to be...
Is it magic?
Maybe.
Not exactly. Just
It could be, Io.
I can't be
guess it
poisoned.
can
I just
be.
feel like I need to tell you that now. Like, poisons don't really work on me.
Coffee kind of
God,
transcends the poison condition.
I just remembered. So yeah, okay. So everybody's totally cool with this.
Don't
The
worry,
satyr
Ara. I'll
being-
wait until we're ready to leave, just in case things go badly.
Okay.
Not what I was gonna say.
Okay.
Oh, Ara, if you're worried about the big purple monster thing, yeah, he kind of could always do that. It's
Well,
A
yeah,
long
yes,
story.
yeah. Of course, I'm
Maybe we
worried
should
about
just
that.
let him finish his sentence.
I'm.
Io.
So this satyr did just tell us that she is undead, right? Like you guys were. I didn't dream that.
Yeah.
I think she told us that when we first met her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was only a few moments ago.
Prisha, sorry, Ishian, you said it's a Leonin name, correct?
Yeah. Does that matter?
Just making sure I have my name's right.
Well, in some cultures, I'm called a French Leonin.
What's French?
I think Gwen just full out starts laughing because that's the
I
most
feel like
bonkers thing
Prisha-
she's ever heard.
I feel like Prisha by the waist does the thing that little kids do where they like clasp their hands behind their back and like sway when they say something stupid. Like,
Beautiful.
Where did you hear that or read that or
well, my friend Titian, and she's just gonna kind of like go over this like bare bones version of when she met Titian, and he had no fucking idea what a satyr was, and he just was like, "What are you, some kind of fucking French Leonin?" And she was like, "That's me."
Under this conversation, Ara is continuously just saying like, because okay, so no one answered me on that, so we're good. I guess as soon as we're
yeah, we're fine.
Mhm.
She's an undead satyr.
If she wanted to do us harm at this point, she had all the ample opportunity in the world to do so.
We've got a
Well,
tentacled
I mean, that's not
tiefling.
entirely true. But
Hey,
okay.
You're not doing yourself any favors here, Prish.
also Prisha, that undead golem is still there.
Yeah, it's just kind of like standing behind her all menacingly.
Wait, you said he's made out of bones, right?
Bone, sinew,
and magic.
Houston is definitely trying to like hunt it. It looks
What's
like
Houston?
a nice. Houston is a giant cat creature that has 2 tails and 3 eyes and forked tongue and wings.
Wings.
If it's anywhere near this Titan, the Titan's literally just gonna like. You guys seen the golems from Minecraft?
Yes.
That temperament is where we're like kind of hanging out right now, where it's just like hanging out, and then when like the cat gets close to it, it just goes like that's kind of the vibe here.
Yeah. Houston likes to harass other familiars, and he just assumes that this giant bone creature is your familiar.
Yeah, I mean that's not incorrect.
Amazing.
For intents and purposes, that is not incorrect.
Yeah, cool.
This thing
So
just,
they just
stays
play.
for a while.
Hey Prisha. When you told us that little story about the first time you met Titian, did you describe Titian?
Ooh. I don't think she does, because I think she's intentionally not telling you something about that interaction. So I just think that she says her Leonin friend.
Got it.
I think that she's trying really hard not to describe anybody other than Grian, who Kara described and she agreed with. And you guys already know what Daphne looks like, so you already know Ianthe. But
Speaking of Kara, this conversation's going on, and there's some levity to it as you're kind of sitting off to the corner, and at this point, Ara is also part of that conversation. I think you look off into that distant forest. Knowing what you don't know. It's going through Kara's mind on what's ahead.
She's not doing well. Her entire reality is in question. She doesn't know if they're lying to her, if everything's that she's seeing and experiencing is false, if she's like broken somehow, like her mind's broken. She doesn't know what's going on. She feels that absence of something, like the voice calling her mother, and there's familiarity to it, but she's like, I'm not a mother, but that makes no sense. And with everything the party has very briefly said and brushed off, and then what Amur was kind of hinting at about the party, I think she's crumbling and she is not in a good place right now.
Coming from Kara's perspective, we see Kara's face looking out into that forest. Seeing the trees and subtle movement with the wind. Kara, there's a moment where you're not really sure if it's a mirror or your mind playing tricks on you, or if it's someone who's physically there. But you see coming through the brush, peeking through just ahead, pushing through with fingers. Young, blonde hair. Staring back at you. Then you see the figure move back into the grass. And with that,
Could I have shifted into my changeling form while she was looking at me?
yes, absolutely. That's what you all see in that moment as Kara shifts into changing form, staring in that direction. And with that, we'll end tonight's session. We'll see you all next week.